Right, here I am, yeah, Orwell's. What am I on? Oh, just look at this. Yamaha YBR125. Amazing. Used, obviously. Ignition on. No brrr, ding. Yeah, fuel gauge is moving slowly. But oh, listen to that. Well, I'll talk more about it when I get going. Oh, that's just marvellous. Into gear, no trouble at all. And we're off. Oh, look at that. I tell you what, this is dead comfy. I know. Light as a feather. And we're off. Oh. Well, what can I say about it? Straight off, Mickey Mouse mirrors. I know, Mickey Mouse mirrors. 2 round clocks. It's just lovely. We're at the legal limit, so you know, I mean, what more could you possibly want? Now, I saw this in Orwell's a while ago. They had a silver one and it went, and I thought, I wonder if that'd make a decent winter bike. Yeah, because it's sort of stylish. It's like custom. You wait till you see it. And it just looks the business. It really does. Anyway, I'll wait till I'm out of this traffic before I mutter some more. Yeah. Right, so we're off finally through the traffic, but we're still in town. We're still in the 30, and this bike is, I don't know, it's got to be at least 10 years old. I can't tell because the number plate's covered up, but it's only done 9,000 miles, which for this engine is nothing. It sounds brand new, sweet as a nut. I doubt you can hear a lot, but yeah. So what have we got? Well, we've got Mickey Mouse mirrors, 2 round clocks, a high beam indicator light. That's about it really. Neutral light, yeah. And a fuel gauge, an old-fashioned fuel gauge, and it's just lovely to ride. It is so comfy. I cannot tell you how comfy this is. Think it's a 5-speed box. Wasn't counting them. It's got no gear indicator. Single cylinder. 10 brake horsepower or thereabouts. Slow down, mister. Going too quick. I know, going too quick. Can you believe it? And about 10 Newton meters of torque. I know. But what a cracking little bike. You know, if you didn't want to take the risk on a Chinese 125, this is just ideal, isn't it? No idea what the top speed is. I suspect we might be able to find out. I mean, all I'm interested in is will it do 60 miles an hour? And I suspect, looking at the revs now, that it will. Yeah, because we're tickling the throttle. We're down at 5,000 or 6,000 revs doing 40. Uphill, yeah. It's just so nice. I'm on a cruiser, a baby cruiser. It's just lovely. I don't want to go. It's also exceptionally hot today as well. Yeah, it is. Indicator on. Brakes just fine. I mean, you're not going to go fast, are you? No, you're not going to go fast on it, so the brakes don't need to be out of this world. Let's get down here. It handles just fine. I mean, it weighs about 120 kilos, maybe 130 kilos, which is nothing, is it? It's about the same as a push bike. Well, an electric push bike at that. Yeah. And it will sip at the fuel. You'll get well over 100 miles to the gallon, I would have thought. And we're keeping up with the traffic. I don't know what the seat height is. It's not very much, because as well as being a 125, it's also a custom. Yeah. Throttle feels responsive. I don't even know if it's fuel injected. I suspect that it is. Oh, I even got a nod from another biker, even though I'm on this little 125 with, I've just thought it's got L plates on. Not sure if I'm allowed to ride with L plates on. But I suppose I am. If anyone asks it, I'll just say I'm a loony. Yeah. So there we go, 50 miles an hour cruising. Yeah, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but I'm nowhere near its limit, of course. And of course we're back into a speed limit. So what can I say? Other than the seat is very smooth and has clearly been polished. Yeah, so I keep sliding forward. This is just lovely. It is. I know I keep saying it, but talk about surprise. Yeah. So yeah, suspension, conventional Yamaha suspension, dead basic, but do you know what, dead comfy as well. Mirrors seem really good quality, that's what I'd say about it. I know, crazy isn't it, really? You know, the engine doesn't sound too bad. Yeah, you're not setting the world on fire. But there you go. What do you expect? 125. It just sits on the road, it doesn't bobble about too much. I mean, you can't ask for any more, really. And I think this is £2,700. I suspect you'd get it cheaper than that. Yeah, it's towards the end of the season. I reckon you would. Yeah. So I don't know of anything really to compare it to, because it is a 125 and we're back in a 40. Yeah, so that sort of spoils it a bit, doesn't it? What I'll do is I'll find somewhere to do a walk around, and then you can see it, because If you haven't seen one, then I think you'll be surprised. You've got to let it take its time. That's what I'd say. But once it gets going, it gets a real shifty on, it becomes easier. And you're keeping up with the flow of the traffic. Yeah, you would have to avoid the motorways and so on. Yeah, get the visor up. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a left here. And we're going to find somewhere. Look at that, it just turns in, it's so easy. It's got lots of chrome on it, I'm telling you that now, in case you don't like chrome. There's Aldi there, at Morrison's here. So I'll go into Morrison's, I reckon. I'm sure we'll find a parking spot in here somewhere. Yeah, let's go and have a look. Over there, look. Lots of room. Just there like that. So there we are, ignition off, side stand down, over we go, and let's have a little look at it. You won't believe it. I mean, look at that, it's just gorgeous, isn't it? Let me get the other camera out. Yamaha YBR125 Custom. I mean, just look at it. Don't know how old it is. It's obviously used, but just look. Single disc on the front. I mean, 10 brake horsepower. Yeah, and about 10 Newton meters of torque. Look at that exhaust. I reckon if you took that exhaust off, you'd go a bit faster as well, because it's massive. But the whole picture, it's not a tiny little bike. It's not. Chrome headlamp, look, just lovely. Chrome clocks, chrome mirrors. Obviously it's used, it's done 9,000 miles, and it just looks it's just amazing. Carrying rack on, don't know what year it is, can't see behind there, but it's gonna be at least 10 years old, or as old as 10 years. Not sure when they made them, but it looks in mint condition. It's a bit dirty, a bit grubby, because I've been through some water. Yeah, I know, on a baking day like this. Seat height, I don't know, probably about 760, 770, my mate Dave. There's the cockpit. I mean, look at that. It's just lovely, isn't it? Proper fuel gauge, no switches really, high beam, low beam, indicators, horn, yeah, starter button. It's just incredible. And you know, you'd probably get it for about 2,500, I reckon. Yeah, I don't know, I'm guessing there. They want 2,700 for it. Yeah, you're not going to set the world on fire. And it's got a kickstart. I've just realised, look, it's got a kickstart. Yeah, we'll try that when we leave. But I mean, what can I say? Just marvellous. Right, here we go, ignition on. Ding. Orange light, don't know what that's for. A warning, I suppose. Oh, I'll tell you what, I was going to try the kickstart, wasn't I? Shall I do that? I'll do that. Yeah, so ignition on, kickstart out. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, marvellous. I love doing that when I'm on Bertie as well. But let's get on our way and get on to the senses test. What I might do is just leave it till I'm out of the metropolis that is Ipswich. Yeah. Of course, we're in a speed limit, so doesn't matter how much power you've got. That little engine sounds as sweet as a nut, it really does. It's got a whistle to it still. And I guess we best talk about the senses test. Well, first one, what does it taste like? Well, this is what, you know, the section of the shop where they had all the penny sweets. Yeah, that's where you'd find this, and it's where all the best sweets were, isn't it? Your penny chews, your gobstoppers, your licorice snakes, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, they're all there. Well, this would be, I don't know, a strawberry or a cherry, probably a cherry type of sweet. Yeah, a hard boiled cherry sweet, or maybe a cough candy twist. Yeah. Let me just get the visor down. That's what this would be. It'd be the one that you'd have to have, and it would last forever. So I'm guessing a cherry flavoured boiled sweet. Yeah. And then smell. Well, it's done 9,000 miles. And I've got to be honest, it doesn't smell of anything except for a warm engine. Yeah. That's not bad, is it, for its age? Yeah, so that's smell. And to look at, well, it looks like a baby Custom. Lots of chrome on it. You know, that exhaust, you'd have to change that. I'd have to change that. A nice short pipe, that'd make it burble a bit, wouldn't it? Yeah. So to look at, I think it's magnificent, really. A little custom bike. Yeah, and then to touch and feel, it's lovely. Lots of chrome and metal. Yeah, metal. It's just wonderful. It really is. Yeah, I mean, those clocks, they're like something off a Triumph, aren't they? You wouldn't think it's on an old Yamaha 125. Just amazing, really. Don't know what it'd be like to up. Probably not much different, to be honest. They tend not to be, do they? Oh, then where are we? Sound. Well, it sounds like a 125 single. Yeah, I think it could be vastly improved. Without too much difficulty. And then the sixth sense. How does it make me feel? Well, it makes me feel like a kid. It makes me feel very happy. Yeah, it does. Makes me feel like cruising, because it is a baby cruiser. Yeah, long before the Meteor came out. So yeah, I like it. Would I have one? I think I would, you know, just to join Rob Little and the small CC club. Yeah, it's not the fastest thing in the world, and you wouldn't want to be in a rush to go anywhere. So ideal for a day like today, where it's like 26 degrees and you're not got to be at work. Yeah, am I glad I wanted to ride this as soon as it came in, but it wasn't prepped, and so I had to wait, as I've had to wait for a couple of others. Yeah, but hopefully we'll get out on those shortly as well. Yeah. So, quick roundup before we get back. What have we got? We've got 125 single, we've got 10 brake horsepower, 10 newton meters of torque, we've got Mickey Mouse mirrors, custom style bike, 2 round clocks, rev counter, yeah, marvellous, and a fuel gauge, disc brakes front and back, yeah, and a marvellous little cruiser. Yeah, but I do have to take it back. He's going in there, I'm going to go in the other entrance. Yeah, because I'm like that. Doesn't have self-cancelling indicators. Lovely little whine to that engine, but we'll get it over here. Just about here, into neutral. Yeah, we've got a neutral light, that's a bonus. Side stand, over we go, ignition off, and we've got a centre stand, and we've got a rack. So what more can I say? Look at that, Yamaha YBR125 Custom here at Orwell's. If you fancy it, £2,700 or thereabouts. It's marvellous.